It's time to unload another batch in the kiln. I'm super excited to see how everything turned out. So on the top shelf here, I'm going to start by pulling off all my mugs. Definitely could have filled this a little bit more, but with the timeline on some of the things I'm working with, I decided to run this fire, even though I didn't have 100% to fill this up. Now these guys are some mini vase forms I started playing with, just to get some practice at a smaller scale and play with some shapes that I might want to start making more of. I also started practicing different ways to carve the bottoms and feet, so that has been a lot of fun, and I love how each one is completely different. And for this guy, it was actually one of the frilly bottom planters I had, but the plate ended up falling off, so I ended up saving it in the trimming process. And then I filled this little planter with a bunch of sugar savers. And this brown guy is a slightly wonky pot that I made, but I ended up keeping it because it's the size I needed for one of my personal plants. So I used some glaze I'm not super fond of, and it will definitely have a good home. One really nice thing about doing low fire for most of my work is that I can both bisque and glaze in the same fire. It doesn't work for everything, but it definitely helps if I don't have quite enough to fill an entire kiln with glaze work or just bisque work. And on the shelf, I have one of my blindfolded bowls here. Just kind of simple and clean. I really do like that one. And this guy is another from my blindfolded pottery series. I really had fun with glazing this guy. I think I'm going to do a little bit more of that. And then of course some more base planter shapes. And this was my first attempt at doing the bubble glazing, so I'm very excited to see how it turned out and layered. I definitely want to get some more practice and do some of those later in the year. And these little hearts are basically just test tiles for all the glazes that I tend to use. I really want to have a true example of what all the colors turn out as for any custom orders or made-to-order options. And the moment I've been the most excited for are these little planters. I'm so happy with how these turn out, and I can't wait to make a bunch more. And the last little bits are some more of those test tile hearts, and that is everything I was able to put in my kiln this week. And here's everything laid out, just showing what all fit in there and how everything turned out.